let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go deep. Riding on a team, got what you need. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I hit the town, you should ride on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all love. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love. I've been feeling like I'm feeling like the man. Lately, can't nobody do it like I can. Daily, fattest in the land. Body turn your nigga to a fanny up. I made it where I'm at on my own. Had a couple blocks in the road, but I get to the bag on the low. I be counting stacks while they grow, yeah, you know me. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down, when I come in town, you should slide on me. Keep your minds on me. On try, baby, I think you should side with me. Stay solid one time if you lie with me. Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all love. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love.
What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the Mailroom Show. Yeah. Move to the crew. Hey, we got Rollo. We got JB the Jet. So, yeah. I know what I like to do. I like to let that kid. Hey. What up with y'all fellas? What's going on?
Back again.
Once again, it is on, fellas. Once again, it is on.
What's good, fellas?
What is going on, brother?
Good, man.
Right,
How's our weekend, man? Weekend's good?
Oh, it was a tough morning, man. I had a tough morning.
Yeah.
But I'm saying here. After 3 weeks straight, bro.
I have. I really have. I'm here. I need to sit down somewhere. I really need to sit down, but I'm here. Happy to be here with my brothers, man.
That's what's up, man. So weekend was good, man. I went out and had a nice good time, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good. How y'all feel about Michigan putting that whooping on Penn State yesterday?
I mean, put the whooping on them, didn't they?
Just crazy.
Laid the smack down on there.
Loved it.
I mean, it was a beautiful thing to see. It was a beautiful thing to see.
Sure. Good day for the Michigan boys.
Had to rock the Michigan hat today.
For sure.
I hear that.
Yeah, man. So what's good, everybody? Welcome to the Mailroom Show. We are here with episode. Is this 13?
This is 13, man.
It's 13?
13.
13. Yeah. 13 weeks. 13 weeks.
Yo, man. So you know how we start the show off, y'all. Hope that everybody had a nice weekend so far. And I know we're getting ready for the work week, but once we get ready, man, before we get ready with the work week, let's start off with a little bit of that funny. You know what I'm saying?
It was good.
Get a little something in, man. Yeah, this one right here, man, it's a dad had to discipline his son, man, and his son was hitting on a girl, man. So this how black daddies do it, man, when they sons act a fool, man. Check this out.
What's up, son? Good. Man, I heard you hit a girl at school today. What happened?
Man, she had it coming, man.
She had it coming, did you?
Yeah.
Well, what? So what happened?
I just hit her, man, because she was
just hit her.
She was tripping, man.
She said something to you. You just hit her.
Yeah.
Well, you a cold boy.
I mean,
give me something, boy. You
for real?
Yeah.
My jaw.
Get up again.
My jaw, man.
No. Was you worried about her jaw? If you wasn't worried about her jaw, I don't care about your jaw. Get up again.
Man.
Tell me, what she do again? Tell me. Come on, tell me what you did.
I hit her, man.
You hit her?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm gonna shoot it to you straight. What's up, son?
Name a business that.
Hey.
He slapped the mess out of his son.
Right. He slapped the mess out of him, but
that's old school.
That's old school. We need parents like that around, man.
Yeah,
old school, man.
Well, give me one more, though. Let me get one more. It's just a one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's do it.
Y'all like going out to eat? Sometimes.
Yeah.
To eat out. I like to eat out sometimes.
I mean, now the world's open.
Yeah. The world is open. Everybody like to eat out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You like to eat out?
No. I hate eating out.
How come?
Because people don't respect public privacy.
What do you mean? Public privacy?
When you're out eating, you're at your table.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I said you like to eat out. We can move on. You like to eat out, Glenny Balls?
I don't mind.
Glenny Balls sprained his neck one time.
All He said, "Hey, we can move on. You want to
Right over Yanni's head, bro.
like to eat out Glenny Balls? Glenny Balls sprained his neck one time.
Right over Yanni's head on that one. He still didn't get. He still wasn't good after a minute. He still wasn't good.
He said Glenny Balls sprained his neck one time.
Hey, he still wasn't good.
Oh, what up, Sean?
What's going on, Sean? Man, hey, just shout out to the people that have been here for 13 weeks straight. But yeah, he still wasn't good.
Oh man,
he still wasn't good. But yeah, man, 13 strong, man. I appreciate my brothers here, man. We're gonna go ahead and get this show started. Again, we appreciate those of you who have been here for each and every live show. And if you haven't caught us live, I'm sure you caught us later on our platform. So we appreciate y'all being here, man. Just the Mailroom Show. Once again, we have come together for conversation and camaraderie. Me and my brothers, man, bringing our conversations that we have taken from our car to this platform. You know what I'm saying? So we just appreciate y'all being here, discussing topics so relevant to men and women in today's society, man. So we just appreciate y'all walking with us. However, as we
embark
on another round table that has turned into the Mailroom Show, let us never forget, fellas, the foundation that is our Trinity. Let's go.
Oh man, cheers, buddy.
Yes, sir. Got a good show for y'all today. We hope that every show you enjoy, but we always feel every show is a good show. But we have some pretty good topics today. We're gonna dive into a couple different dynamics on a couple different things. Fellas, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it, man. First topic of the day. I like this one. Fellas, as men, do we always recognize the opportunity to approach a woman? Do we always recognize the right time, the right opportunity to show our interest, to slide up on a young lady and you know, try to see what's going on? Do we always know when that opportunity presents itself? It's for me personally, it's kind of is yes and no for me. I'm a very like cordial person, and I respect people's space, especially women. Now, different opportunities it's situational, you know, depending on where you are. You know, you might have a little kickback. You know, obviously, if you don't know the young lady, y'all have something in common already because y'all in the same place. So I think in those type of atmospheres, it's just about feeling the vibe, feeling the energy, and then approaching it the right way. Bars, lounges, random places like when you out shopping or something, those are a little tricky. You know, everybody's in their own little zones. I don't always think that I don't always know when the right time is. And then by the time sometime I think about it, like I'm either I'm cool on it, or you know, the young lady that dipped off or whatever. So I think it's situational. I think it depends on the environment. But when I do recognize, I have found out when I have, you know, seized the opportunity and approached it at the time I thought was convenient, it turned out pretty good. And then you have to be respectful along the way. So, but I don't think we always quite know when the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, it can be tricky. You know, the key word that stick out to me in this question is recognize.
Yeah.
So that means that if you recognizing the opportunity, that means that your head is on the swivel, like you're really trying to, you know, because for the most part, guys, when we go out or something like that, and you know, especially if we just like out to have a good time, you know, just chilling, relaxing or whatever, then like, you know, it seems like the opportunity will present itself in a sense. I think sometimes being impatient can be something that could be a bit of a struggle for some, because it's like you ever seen those guys that be like trying to holler at everybody? You know what I'm saying? He just flipping that coin on every chick, and if one of them say heads and tails or whatever, and he said heads and she said heads, boom, I'm rocking with her all night. You know what I'm saying? He trying to cuff her and all kind of stuff. You know, all night. No, exactly. Right. Yeah. You want to? No, me, no. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like sometimes, man, just being on chill is like you'll see it. You know what I'm saying? And if you'll see the opportunity, especially, if a woman catch your eye, you know what I'm saying, and she catch your interest, based on based on how she carry herself or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And for them, then you should be able to recognize it. But man, we could tell when the opportunity is there. It's just a matter of when to seize on that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, it's about when to seize it.
Yeah,
it's about when to seize it. As far as recognizing it, yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You got, but I think I agree with, you got to be patient probably in the approach. You got to be patient in the opportunity.
Yeah.
Because you want to approach it. You want to approach a woman right. You don't want to approach her how she might assume you're gonna approach her.
Right.
So
and then it's like being like a lion. Like a lion he'll sit chill till he see the opportunity, be like, because he recognized the opportunity. And then the lion, he ain't jumping on it right now because he looking at this, that, he looking at the surroundings. You know what I'm saying? It's like some guys, they'll look at a woman and then they just want to holler at her real quick, but you didn't see how she probably walked in with a dude.
Yeah.
Probably walked in with her girls. Don't even know who the dude is or who the girls are. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know any of that. So you gotta pay attention for a certain period of time before you be like, okay, now it's my opportunity to talk to her. You know what I'm saying?
Because gotta pay attention.
You'd be like, oh man, look at her, man. She look tight, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she carrying herself cool. Boom. You just walk up on her. And then she'll hit you with I got the boyfriend thing, right? And then, you be like, well, no, I just wanted to see how I just wanted to ask you if you wanted to drink. That's all. I can't drink with a friend of mine. You just a friend. I mean, you have friends. You got a boyfriend here, want you to have no friends, all that craziness. It's like, yo,
where you at with it, Jay?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah.
If I was to answer that question, hell no. No, we don't. We don't know. Yeah. I'm going off that keyword that Tay said, and that is the main keyword, and that he's right. Recognize. No, we don't. We don't. Every day is a crap table shoot.
Yep.
That's how I feel about it, dog. Like, no way. I mean, some right. You know what I'm saying? Some people gamble more than others. That's usually
double up.
The way it is. The deciding factor in that, not the deciding factor, but one of the main factors in that is, the way the woman feels. We don't never know that.
Never.
That's why I say it's a crap shot.
Yeah, that's what I was
never know that.
Yeah.
So you can be the best guy, moving the smoothest way, say the right line, but if she ain't feeling that time, if she not feeling that time, it's zero.
It's hard to pinpoint that. Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint. It really is a shot in the dark. That's why I said I don't think we always do either, because it really is a shot. It's a shot in the dark. In plain sight. Beautiful woman.
I don't even think it's tricky. I think we just don't know, man. Yeah. Like, I think we're guesstimating that every single time. You know what I'm saying? We see something we like, because we gotta do because of that unknown factor of the chick. We gotta do so much to graph in before we even try to holler at somebody.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta assume that we gotta assume that is the right time.
Yeah.
We gotta, when we ever get over there, if we even get the opportunity to say hello, get the attention, we gotta say the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But even before that, we gotta find the scope, because if she with her girls, that's a totally different thing. That could be something that somebody wouldn't even do. You know what I'm saying? But what if you really wanted to talk to her? So it's like, it's always a crap shot on every angle. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's great. You can be the best guy in the world. Ain't nothing to the guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got idiots like Taste, holler at everybody, everything moving.
The whole
I'm talking about like dude that'll just be like, hey, I see something I would like to talk to on some genuine stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just a genuine talk about it. See her physically attracted. Hopefully she will match me. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to open the conversation. We talking about that scenario. Yeah. On that scenario, crap shot every single time. Shorty be like, oh, I don't feel like it today. Or I ain't want to talk to you at this specific time. I'm out. I just want to, you know what I mean? It's just that, or she can, you know, because you don't even know what type of person she is, so she can be that person to be like, you know, I don't like being approached. Like, how do I know that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it's like a crap shot every single time. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, we just hope that it might be just be like, hey,
how do I know that?
Back.
Right.
And then you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So
that's how I feel. No, hell no, hell no, hell no.
Does it ever mess up y'all vibe when you know you approach a woman and you're as respectful as can be and you know you just like Jay just said, being a gentleman, sparking that initial conversation, and she's just like really, and it, like you recognize that wasn't the right opportunity. Like, does that kind of kill your vibe? Say you somewhere, you know, you on your nice little zone and you're enjoying yourself, whatever the case is. Like, you know, you don't got the energy to do it, and then this young lady just, I mean, whether she's rude or whatever the case is, but does it ever mess up your energy? Not energy, but like, will it kill your vibe for a second? Then you just like, you know what? I'm staying in my zone tonight. I ain't even on that.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. I ain't even phased, but
they didn't even kill my vibe when I was 21.
Yeah. I mean, and you say no, and then what? I'm supposed to do? Be upset with you? No, I'm gonna just move on.
Yeah.
Some guys do though, say, man.
Yeah, I know, and that's
like
the point. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. They don't. No guys like that, man. They just have this. I don't know what kind of complex it is, but it's some type of like they're supposed to get. They're supposed to be successful and be talked to. Like, no, this is not.
Right.
Negro,
right.
No, this is not how that works. You know what I'm saying? The woman ain't interested, she ain't interested. You feel me?
Yeah. I think some dudes have a hard time handling rejection. And it could
we
be
talked
based,
about that before, yeah. You're right.
It could be based on them expecting that every woman they come and talk to have the same approach. Assume every woman is the same, and you can't do that, and you get shot down, and you're not used to it. You know, I agree. It won't kill my vibe. There's way too many people in this world. And I think it's just about you knowing you, as long as you knew you was respectful, as long as you didn't have no ill intentions. And the young lady just wasn't an opportunity. And you definitely got to move on. It's definitely it's a strange game sometimes. So you got to tread softly with it.
Like what Jay said, like he says it's a crapshoot. So it's like, you know, you get the dice, right? And then you doing it. Mama need a new pair of shoes, right? Daddy need a new whip, and whatever you need,
right.
You just do what you can do. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you being yourself, that shouldn't let you be discouraged by the fact that a woman said no. Because some women are not rude. Some women will be politely, like, you know, no, I'm not interested, whatever.
Right.
They won't even hit you with that I got a boyfriend thing. They won't even say nothing about it. They just be like, you know, hey, I'm not interested. I'm just hanging with my girls or whatever, and I'm chilling. But if you're being yourself and you know, she politely was like, no, you know, respectful, then hey, it's cool, man. Hey, it's all good.
Be real, fellas. Do it hurt a little bit?
No, nah, I don't hurt.
Like you,
it doesn't hurt me, bro.
Not hurt, like a then you move on.
Nah, man, I don't think it's like that. Not for me, man.
You know what I'm saying? I might snap my fingers and be like, dang, on the episode he just said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if it was a girl that I was really trying to get to know, and I approached her and she just like, nah, I'm just not interested. I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. Because I actually wanted to, you know what I'm saying, talk to her, but that's it. I won't be like, for real.
Right.
I won't be like,
it's like
that. I'm not that short fused, dog. Like some guys are, man. They just short fused. Like, dang, that's just it. Or they might get mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bad look. Yeah, and that's a bad look too on dudes. Fellas,
I mean, I said it nicely.
Yeah, fellas, don't do that. Just take the hit and move on.
I said it nicely, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean?
Just take it.
What's wrong with me? Like, make it internal. You just internalize the whole thing. What's wrong with me?
Like, ain't nothing wrong with you, homie.
Ghost, appreciate you.
You just not. Shout out my man Ghost from tapping in from Taiwan. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Berica, what's going on? Appreciate you. Sabrina, good evening. again, some of these people y'all have been here with us for 13 weeks.
Man, we really appreciate
we really appreciate the consistent male carrier. Y'all come to work come to work every week like us. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But fellas, you gotta tread softly with this. I agree with what both of y'all said. More so along the lines of what Jay said, because, and that was a good point he made, because we don't know where their head is. So the opportunity we really don't know. So it's hard to gauge, and it's always going to be hard to gauge that. And I agree with what Tay said. Like, in our minds, we definitely know when the opportunity is. Like, we have it in our mind. We walk into a place or we see a young woman, like, oh man, she is gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get a chance to scope out her energy, but then we know we might take a shot. But it's a very, very, very thin. It could be a very, very thin line between knowing when and when not to. So
yeah, I think that's why I got into to add a couple minutes before my approach. That's where that came from, because it's such a crap table shot.
Yeah,
I'll sit there and take 5 and 10 to study the approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would do it if she laughing and joking with her friends, or
appreciate.
You know what I'm saying? Or first time tuning in.
First time, man. First time.
That's what's up. She can go watch the whole catalog.
Right.
But no,
thank you so much for our first time viewers. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
What you saying, Jay?
Appreciate you. But no, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel as bad when, you know what I'm saying, when I analyze the situation. I do it probably like 5 or 10 minutes prior. I'll see if she laughing and joking with her friends. I see if she have that look like she don't want to really be there, or she got drugged out. I'll see, you know what I'm saying? I'll watch her mannerism and try to make the crap shot a little bit more successful than most. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why people walk around the casino. Like, they trying to see what's hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of do that thing. You know what I'm saying? And even in that, you know what I'm saying, just trying to minimize it, it's still a crap shot at the end of the day. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And hopefully it works out. Hopefully it don't. But I don't want to put my emotions on the table.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Not. Like, definitely not.
I'm a little bit too grown for that, bro.
Yeah, definitely not. Absolutely, man. Great discussion on that topic, man. Great discussion. It's like, fellas, don't be afraid to shoot your shot. Just, find the right angle. Find the right angle. That's all. And tread softly, be strategic, be a gentleman, and ladies, give us some signs. Nah, I'm just playing.
Yeah. Hey.
Ladies, you ain't gotta do that.
Or ladies, if the ladies are you like to be a first man that's a gentleman. Approach. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in.
Say that one more time, bro. Just want to make sure after the audience will use.
Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you like a man to approach you as a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Or if you like being approached, I'll say that.
Yeah, if you like being approached.
If you like being approached.
Period. Or something.
Period. What up, Alicia?
What's up, Alicia?
Hey, Ghost, I pinned your comment. I'm gonna save it for when we start talking about that.
We appreciate that comment, Ghost. We're gonna pin that for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Sabrina likes to be approached, okay? Alicia likes to be approached.
Yeah. All right.
And we recognize,
if I was going on a limb, man, I don't think it's that often.
If you can, come on the YouTube if you can, and join in. I'm sorry about that, Jay. My bad.
Oh no. I was just saying that I don't it's just like it's a crap shot for us. You know what I'm saying? I think it's you know what I'm saying, it might be a a rarity to some women that they don't get approached in a gentleman way.
Yeah. So they got their guard. They have their guard up. I've approached women and they were just kind of taken back by my approach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not to the point where they were surprised, but it's just threw them back. First of all, me approaching them in general, a lot of women don't expect to be approached, or depending on the vibe of the area I'm in, that's just not the energy. A lot of guys are that in a certain way. So you can't never match energy initially, but what you could do is do your best to give off the right kind of fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To make it as comfortable for both of you as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I thought that was a good one, man. I like that one because that's so consistent. We're always going to meet women that we're interested in, and we're gonna have to shoot that shot of,
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Once again, thank you to everybody tuning in from the live show. We got some first-time viewers today. We got our man Ghost tapping in from Taiwan again. Thank you so much. Man, thank you, India, Sean, Alicia, Sabrina, Berica, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna move on to topic number 2, man. Topic number 2, fellas. Why do women sometimes come back to the men that they left?
Whoa. Hey, hold on.
Let Jake start. I didn't expect that laugh. We gonna...
He trying to get somebody shot dead, ain't he, man? Hey, man, all these nickels in the chat, you trying to get us killed again.
We just wonder what happened. What happened?
Man,
Hey, you introduced the topic. You spill first, man. What you think?
Not after that laugh, Hobie.
I'm just saying, man. Go ahead. You normally do. I mean, that's the thing.
Oh, so now you just want to blame it on the format.
I'm gonna definitely say.
You want to blame it on the format.
Definitely say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I never tell you why I laugh. It's hilarious. But go ahead, man.
They come back and they never wanted to leave us in the first place.
Sabrina, she laughing. I know, Alicia, you gonna stay right here. No, you gonna stay right here. You stay right here.
They never wanted to.
Hey, we appreciate you, Monique Kennedy. Look, starting trouble.
You know who
the troublemaker is on the show? It ain't me.
It ain't me.
Wait a minute, who's the what?
Troublemaker.
Oh,
that's not me.
He the one with the question, bro.
I'm the one with the question.
I know we come.
I think they come back. I think they come. You can't even find me. That's what you get.
Yeah, that's him right there.
I think they come back because they never really wanted to leave.
What you say?
Why is that though?
Whatever reason they left, it was an emotional decision, and they just had to do what they felt they had to do. They didn't want to leave. They felt they had to. Now, the key is, how fast do we move on after they leave?
Shoot that bullet, dog.
Now, if they start seeing us moving differently, as far as like we getting through it and we okay and we still out here living, if they never wanted to leave and they still see that we're cool or we're just making progress to move on, if they get opportunity, they'll come back. Or they'll try to come back.
Yo.
Hey, we here now.
Yeah, we in the building now, though.
Rob just scooped us right in there.
My opinion, remember?
No,
these are my
I can't even
that's not always true.
Speak on it, Sean.
Speak on it. You say your skill.
Yeah.
What you think, Jay?
What I think, man. I think it's because, they were riding on exactly what they thought they wanted. They were riding on it. Like, they was looking at exactly what they thought they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have been in that sphere. You could have been in that box at one time. You know what I'm saying? But if you, moved at about 6 to 7 out of 10 out of what they wanted, it's going to move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You there, but you're not always there. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just had that forefront. You know what I'm saying? And then usually, usually when that happens, it was probably this other dude that was less than you that came around. You know what I'm saying? That set a lower standard that you did. And it was like, well, this dude wasn't half as bad as I thought. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was a blinder move. You know what I'm saying? I feel it's that. The other thing is, you know what you want in the first place. So once you didn't know what you wanted in the first place, man. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you just had this thing in your head that you thought you knew what was up, and you just didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you went out exploring and found out, you know what I'm saying, that the first person, second person that you thought it was cool initially, you thought you know what I'm saying, that wasn't it, was like, God, he had more potential than all the rest of the people after the couple of years or a few months that you've been gone with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, you didn't really know.
You made a good point, Jay. Sometimes there is another man in her ear. Y'all having problems, or y'all, whatever y'all going through it. She's emotionally drained, and she could find comfort in another guy. And then she leaves, and maybe with that guy, or just still spend the time with him. And she realized, this isn't really it. This is just this guy who I thought was going to be different and get me past this situation I'm going through with my current guy. You know what I mean? And that flips, and then she starts thinking about you more. And this to me, it's really all emotional.
You know why, bro? I don't know if y'all feel me on this.
Explain.
I haven't met a woman that gave a second chance.
Me neither. I have not.
Think about it. I have never had a woman that I knew that gave a second chance.
Me neither.
Like, if she just didn't like you, she didn't like you. She wasn't coming back for what?
Yeah.
She didn't like you. You know what I'm saying? That's most women to me. That's my opinion. Most women to me don't give second chances. Like, you know what? I was sitting at home. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. I ain't never met a woman that said that.
Me neither.
So if they returning, it's something they did. That's what I'm saying.
I've never even tried. If a woman leaves me, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't like, if we both didn't agree just to decide to not be together, if she just decided to break it off, or she came to me and felt, you know what, I think we should move on, I'll let it be. Because once they get to that point, it's a wrap. And if it does happen, if y'all do cross paths again, maybe it's a long time from that point.
That's like when a woman's fed up, right? We all knew about that statement.
That was real.
She gone, bro.
That was real.
Out of there. Ain't no way you coming back from that. So if she just don't like you, she just don't like you.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. Unless she made a premature move, and that was her fault because she didn't know what she wanted. It's the only reason why you returned.
Yep.
Or you just made a false move on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just quickly adapted out. He ain't gonna match up to anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was cool, but he ain't gonna match up to nothing. And then you go and do some discourse. You know what I'm saying? Had a couple of dates, had a couple of friends, and they weren't even half as a dude that you just put out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you was like, let me give this a second thought. That's the only way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's self-infliction.
And Ghost just commented on it, Jay. He said it perfectly. Women tend to move on, to be honest. Oh, my bad.
My bad. Go ahead.
My bad. Women tend to move on. To be honest, never met a woman that gives second chances. Men got to have an abundance mindset instead of being stagnated on one female. I agree with that. I agree with that. Where you at with it, Busy?
Hey, Ghost Recon.
Shots fired by Ghost.
So my observation is my all right. I'm out here now, so whatever. Your desires, your logic and your desire didn't match. They fought against each other, and then logic lost.
Yeah.
So your logic lost.
That's the funny part.
And your desire took over, and it caused you to make irrational, hasty, impulsive decisions. Then in that decision that you made, you want to actually make it be someone else's fault as to why you made a decision that you made as a functioning adult. When the truth of the matter is that it goes back to what Jay said before. You don't know what you want in the first place because all you care about is your desires being fulfilled. And because your desire didn't get fulfilled, now you got this dopamine junkie, emotional, um, inoperative, methodical way of being. You just do anything. It's like you go through a stage where it's like I just do anything. I just do anything to make sure that I just get what I wanted and get what I desired, and I'm gonna go back to the person that I know I should have never left in the first place, or never should have been with in the first place. Because for the simple fact that you don't understand how irrational the decision that you made. You just going off what you desire. So it's like whatever you have pictured and painted for yourself, instead of just being patient and waiting on an actual blueprint, it's like, man, okay, this is a good guy or this is a good woman. I'm going to make these moves. And then all of a sudden, the moves you make, you wasn't supposed to make those moves in the first place. So then you think about it, you like, dang, I should never did that. So then you want to dip. And then you realize that's what's out there ain't what you want. So you want to come back. You only want to come back to fulfill that dopamine hit. It ain't got nothing to do with the person. It got everything to do with you and why you can't just be still and be patient and wait until you know what you want. That way, when you do get in relationships or whatever, and you do leave a person or y'all mutually split up, it won't be so ghetto acting.
You really talking about the woman that run back and forth, dog?
No, I'm just saying. Like, yeah it's like
I feel you on that.
You go from one man to the next. I know a woman right now. She go from one man to the next, bro. She go from one man to the next. She can't stop. She can't help herself. It's sad to see. It's sad to see, dog. Especially when you're over 40, cuz. Pretty sad, cuz. I mean, why you gotta have all these people, men? You got a roster. You're rotating them like like it's the triangle offense.
You're not even giving yourself a chance to be in a situation long enough to leave and come back.
All right, bro. So
America.
I agree with that.
Why do men try to come back after breakups? For the same reason, desired and logic lost. You shouldn't have loved. You shouldn't have been with the person in the first place. And if you're gonna be with somebody, then be with them. But if you ain't, then don't go back. But you can't help but go back because it's a little bit of guilt in there too. A little bit of guilt in there.
Oh, they effed up.
Yeah, it's some guilt in there, and then you want to sprinkle it. You want to sprinkle it with your irrationalism, and you want to do. You want to have all that going on. Like, it's for the same reason.
I think
it's not even a situation. See, the thing about it though is that because it depends on. It really depends on what it is that you're willing to deal with. And sometimes people get in relationships and they deal with things that they didn't sign up for. And they start feeling stuck and all that kind of stuff. No, man. Nope. Uproot yourself.
Even if men are coming back to restore what was lost, it's if a woman has decided that it's over with, then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Every man's not coming back just because of ego or whatever the case is. Like we have to be smart about it. We have to use our logic. I do think some men try to go back to restore what was lost, but it's not that's not always the case, and it's not always going to be accepted even in that aspect if we coming back to restore. Same thing with us. If I know a woman left me and I'm in a place where I've moved on, but you're coming back with good intention, trying to restore what we had, it might be hard for me to take you back if I've already moved on.
Yeah.
Right. But the question the America that puts up there, to me, man, like they just messed up. They know it. They're not willing to confess it, but they did. You know what I'm saying? Like it was for some reason. Because I mean, especially if the exit strategy was really emotional and really egotistical, then it was their fault. You know what I'm saying? To me, I just can't really say anything else to that, dog. Like, why do men come back? I mean, come back because if you have a mature man, dog, if we're self-rooted in us and we think logically, just like Tay was talking about, we have some logical thinking, mature men. They won't go back either. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to play the revolving door. We're not going to do that.
I'm not going to do that.
You know what I'm saying? The only way you do that is not sure yourself. Like Tay was explaining. You know what I'm saying? You're not sure yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're emotionally driven. You know what I'm saying? So that's on both sides. Men do that too. Like they'll go ahead and be like, oh well, I ain't got to deal with her. And she was the greatest thing that had happened to you at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to go back and be like, they want to WID you on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That was your fault. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have did it.
Let me tell you something, man. I ain't never left a good plate of food. All right.
No.
Feel me.
Nope.
All right.
Feel
all
me,
right.
man.
If I got something going on that's good for me, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But again, that's what I'm saying. It goes back to, and all of our examples right now are all cohesive, because again, it has everything to do with you. Are you satisfied? Because if you were satisfied, you wouldn't have left in the first place. If you were satisfied, then there would be no reason to even have this back and forth. These people that be in these off and on relationships, it's like, yo, what light switch are you using?
The one between high school and
you know
being
what I'm saying? It's like at the end of the day, especially if you are intentional with what you're doing with your personal life, you are going to take the time on yourself to know what it is that, okay, this is me. This is what I'm ready to now share myself with someone, share my joy, my happiness, the satisfaction that I have with myself when I wake up in the morning and I start my day and I do my thing. And when I see my coworkers, when I see my friends, it's always good. Or, you know what I'm saying? My vibe is good. My energy is good. Everything is straight. I'm all set. I don't need nobody to make me happy or make me feel better or make me this, make me that. No, I'm not coming into a relationship trying to just satisfy my desires without using the method in which I get that relationship.
Right.
The way you get into it's a self-inflicted decision. That's why you're going back, because like Jay said, you're just plain old messed up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
you left for a selfish reason, or you trying to come back for a selfish reason.
Right, because
we gotta be better.
Since I didn't give you, that's immaturity in the whole. If I didn't give you exactly what you wanted and that offset a little bit, then you throw the whole thing out.
That's a wrap. You just want to leave.
You want to leave the entire dish, like,
and then realize, Tay, realize that the whole plate is gone, and then you ask for it back.
The mashed potatoes was the only thing you didn't like. Everything else was good. Instead of you scooping the mashed potatoes over, you throw the whole plate away and be like, "Where my plate?"
Everything else is fine.
Give me a whole new
one. Where you placed it.
Ladies, if you have ladies, to our ladies who are live right now in the chat, please put a 1 if you have ever tried to go back to a man that you left. If you want to give a small little description of the result, also in your comment, you can. You ain't gotta, you ain't gotta spill no tea or nothing like that. You don't gotta give us everything. Just put a 1 and then maybe give us the result.
Here we go.
To our ladies in the chat.
Sometimes it can be lost itself and going back to what feels familiar in order not to deal with what is really going on. Some people are not willing to do the self-work in order to accept better.
That familiar feeling can be a beast, man.
I love that comment.
That familiar feeling can be a monster. It can really work against you. It's either going to work against you or work for you, for real. Okay, shout out to Sabrina. She put a 1. She did try to go back. She just mistake.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
all right.
We appreciate it.
I've heard don't want to be judgmental, but women in general love toxic men. It depends on the women, but women crave living in the moment and emotion. Jesus.
Hey man, he is like shooting.
Hey, I think he's like from Ghost Recon for real.
Ghost Recon, bro.
Yeah, Recon. Sniper, yeah, that's a lot of that. That's a lot of that. So there are some women that love those toxic guys, man.
Oh, Sabrina, she changed it. She said big mistake.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Just one big mistake.
Yeah, how about man, you gotta
put both of these together. Just make one big giant.
Yeah, I agree with Tay said. You have to know who you are and what you want when you get into these relationships. And if things start getting rocky and then you get so caught up in why why it's going this way, and you just ready to leave because it's this. You know what I mean? Like who did you get into a relationship with? You gotta build some type of foundation. So you maybe don't have to leave. You know what I mean? Not saying that when you leave the foundation wasn't set. I know everybody gets to a breaking point, but then to come back, meaning everything that y'all was going through, maybe you felt y'all could have worked out. So now you don't put yourself in this whole big whirlwind of emotion and indecision because you weren't patient enough to figure it out.
It's a damn shame, dog.
It's crazy.
Like I like breakfast, you like breakfast, but you don't like eggs? You don't like eggs, my boy? You don't like eggs? Oh, we can't do this.
We can't do it no more. You don't like no eggs?
Give me a minute, right?
Sarquisha.
A minute, then you come back.
He the only man that don't like eggs, Sarquisha. I've been up all day making different type of eggs. He don't like Sarquisha. He don't like eggs. Like, dang. I'm leaving him. Like, whoa, wait. It's just
I'm out of here. What's that?
You text me talking about, but I do like bacon and stuff. Get out of here, man. Like, are you serious?
I think a lot of women have. I think a lot of women have, but going back will block your manifestation for some pure and better. Yes. Like you got to think about when you leave a relationship. When you leave a relationship, you got to remember you got to understand that however long the relationship was, you got all that you've been through is embedded in you now. Now you have left that situation, and whatever you liked about it, you know what I mean? Because everybody's different. You can meet somebody else, and then you like this. You start getting interested and liking other things about this person, and getting introduced to different ideas and about love, life. And so when you leave that, and you try to go out here and look for something else, because if you still holding on to it, you can't do that. You're blocking other opportunities for you to meet someone else, because your mind is still where you wish your mind is still somewhere that you still want to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you try to go back, and the person don't want you. Oh, you all jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And then you might have this other person. You might have this other person right here that's interested in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They might be able to give you something you didn't have. And I'm not saying when somebody leaves they don't have a reason. Everybody has a reason, rather it's logical, emotional, whatever. It's their reason. I'm not about to hold that against nobody, but just realize the work you put in. Realize whatever connection you and that person had was good enough to you to be in this relationship for however long, and then you decide to leave. But mentally you're gone, but emotionally you're still there.
All right.
It's called blocking your blessings, man.
Some people are just addicted to chaos, dude.
Chaos. They're addicted to it.
Some people are just addicted to chaos. They just can't help it. They equate drama with and jealousy and violence with love. They make that equivalent for some reason, and it's
better.
I agree with that.
It has something to do with deep down the inside, and that's what I'm talking about. Whatever desire you have, it came from somewhere.
Yep.
And so it's like you have this separation anxiety. I talked about this yesterday. Monophobia. Look it up. Monophobia, autophobia. Look it up. It's the fear of being alone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I used as an example yesterday. It's just like when you have a pet at home, dog in particular, right? And your pet, when you around your pet is well-behaved, well-mannered. They love you, boom, everything. They loyal the whole nine. You step out just to take the trash out, or you step out to go to the gas station or grocery store or work or whatever, and they get sad at first. Come in stages. They get sad at first, and they hit you with the they hit you with that. And then when you come back to the crib, they have destroyed your entire house. And the reason why is because that sadness turned into violence. How dare you leave me? I've always been abandoned. That's that abandonment issue type of situation. So you left something that was either good or bad for you. You left that because you thought that you can get it somewhere else. And a lot of times women, I'm going to just keep it a whole bean. Kobe Bean Bryant. A lot of women, they prepare for the move before they make the move. They already talked to the dude. The next dude that they talk to, hey man, I'm about to leave this dude and I'm gonna stay with you. And they move in with another dude. And then that don't work out. And then they go right back to this dude and that dude and that dude and that dude. And to the point where you can't fix it. The first high that you had off that first one, you trying to get that first one, but you can't get it.
You can't fix it. Yep.
The first might be like this, like, the first might be having you gone, right? But then joint number 10, by number 10, you like, man, what the good stuff?
Right.
You immune to it. You so drugged up.
Does this dude just imitate shooting up?
He did.
You're so drugged up emotionally. You're so emotionally drugged up to the point where where the standard boundaries and all that stuff just leave the window. It's like I can get what I want now at that point, and it doesn't matter what it is or who it is. I'm going to get what I want, and that's how dangerous something natural like desire. It is very dangerous if you don't know how to handle yourself. You have to handle yourself. One thing I don't like, and I'm gonna just be quiet after this. One thing I don't like is when a woman says, I need a man to handle me. See, those are buzzwords to me. That means that you are the calm before the storm. That means that you are just like this pet that I'm referring to. That's cool and everything when I'm here. I'm able to handle you and everything. And you're able to get your way, you're fine. But as soon as I need to do what I need to do for me to make myself better, and all the love you have for me is gone. Because now you think that's abandonment because somebody is going on and doing their thing. At the end of the day, this is why it is a self-inflicted thing that you going back to whatever is good or bad. You're going back because you know that you did something deep. You know something deep down on the inside wasn't right. You got to fix that. And then you got to man up and woman up and be like, yo, I messed up, baby. I did. And I'm just asking you for your forgiveness. I would love to come back. I would love to finish what we started, or even if it's in a marriage or whatever. I want to fix my marriage. I want to fix our marriage. I want to make it work. Exhaust all your options before you just start moving on. Never make decisions when you are upset, and never make irrational decisions. Or when you're in a certain emotion. Think it through. That's all I'm saying. I want to shout out
everybody in the comments for really contributing to this
conversation. We appreciate the love.
We really appreciate the love. Everybody tapping into this topic, man. Yeah, we have to really on this topic. And you said something interesting that stood out, like, about fixing it. They won't be able to fix the situation, and they won't be able to fix themselves.
Yeah. That's why you got to fix yourself first.
Yeah, and
you let it go too far.
Yeah, you put yourself in this position. Now you're in this whirlwind of emotion and thought, and you don't know where to go. So we got to be smart. If you really don't want to leave, don't leave, because you might not be able to come back. You might not. Shout out to my brethren. Dope conversation, man. Again, thank you to everybody that is tuning in to the live show, man. We appreciate y'all so much. To some of our first-time viewers, people tapping in for the first time, we hope that you are enjoying the Mailroom Show, man. This is what we do. All right, man. Y'all know what time it is, right, fellas?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all know what time it is? It's time.
Bro.
It is time. For the freedom topic of the week.
I love it.
All right, I love y'all too.
I love it, bro.
All right, man. So, feature topic of the week. Do you still believe in soulmates? We got a video for y'all, man.
Yes, we do.
The word soulmate is not necessarily a biblically complimented term, but the Bible does have a lot to say about your soul and who you pick. The word soul in the Greek is psyche. It's where we get the word psychology from. So your soul is your psychological and emotional part of you that houses your mind, your will, your emotions, and your feelings. And mate means to summon fruitfulness. Think of agriculture. I'm bringing my livestock during mating season to summon them to be fruitful. So when you're saying, how do I identify my soulmate? What you're really saying is, I want somebody who summons fruitfulness versus someone who contributes to me being barren. For you to even be attracted to fruit production requires spiritual maturity. Like, this is for grown folk. In fact, this is why I think a lot of people can't identify healthy people and healthy souls. We're spiritually underage. We still like eye candy versus soul food. I'm talking about the fruit of character, the fruit of honesty, the fruit of loyalty, not just to my face, because loyalty should not require my presence. See, when God sends somebody in your life, it's always for the purpose of helping you to be fruitful and to multiply. When the enemy sends somebody, it's always to contribute to you being barren. And having this soul intelligence will assist us with being able to identify sticks from branches. Branches are connected to the vine, so they're fruitful, but sticks are disconnected, which is why they're barren. The word soulmate.
Okay, before we get into this, me and Tay talked about this topic.
Hold on, let's just make our own points of views though. But before we do that,
okay, you don't want to.
Yeah, don't let's not drift this thing, because you never know. My mind probably has changed or not. You never know. All right.
Oh, okay.
But I did do a poll. Real quick.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, man, I be polling.
Me and Tay talked about this topic, and he had a very interesting take on it, and I agree with everything that my brother said. So whenever he wants to explain that, he just give me the cue, Tay, and then you can you can go into it.
I just wanted to read the poll because I had the poll up.
Go ahead and read the poll.
Poll says 88% of the people out of all the people who voted, 88% said yes, and 12% said no. I'm interested in the people that said no. If you said no, put a 2 in the chat.
If you on the live right now,
does not believe us all.
Yeah.
If you're part of that 12%, put a 1 in this chat. If you were a part of that 12%, that's interesting. Yeah,
they said 12% said no, 88% said yes.
Do I believe in soulmates still?
This is a good one, dog. This is a good one.
Man,
I love this topic.
I do, but I don't know if y'all agree with me or not. Everybody needs their souls fed in different ways. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I think everybody has their own definition of a soulmate. So you have to, you could be in tune with yourself on several things, and you can find somebody else who's in tune with those things as well. But I don't think everything that you're in tune with is going to be in tune with everybody else. But maybe it's this one in particular thing about a person that can just elevate you. You know what I'm saying? That could be a little bit dangerous because that's a very very thin line to walk, because if that's the only thing that's connecting you and you go off that, what if that falls off? Because if you feel you find a soulmate, that's deep. You know what I mean? So I definitely do believe in it, but you have to figure out what in you, like really the deepest part of you that kind of gets your mind focused on this person is what I need in my life. You have to be in tune with that. So and if that person fits that, and it's very hard to find, but I definitely do believe if that one person fits what's deep inside of all the things that you are passionate about or believe in, you know what I'm saying? I think it's multiple things, but if it's one thing that just gets you, yes, go ahead and go with it. It's a thin line, but I believe in that aspect. And if that one thing keeps us going, if that one thing keeps us over the hurdles, let's go.
All right. Let me I like that observation, brother. Let me I want to be respectful to Ghost because I did pin his
Yeah.
I know he's been watching the show, so
we got you, Ghost.
So, soulmates do exist, but it's pretty tough these days, especially with the society we live in. We live in a predominant hookup culture society, and it's hard to find your soulmate. He also said a great topic, man. In my opinion, I think soulmates are both men and women that want to spend their whole lives with each other until they have their last breath. Soulmates should be virgins.
Whoa.
Soulmates should be what?
Virgins.
Whoa. My parents met in high school in Taiwan, been happily married for 22 years. Soulmates do exist. Energy, vibe, and morals matter if you want your person to be your soulmate. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't think none of those things outweigh the other. You know what I'm saying? Energy and vibes are definitely very important. You know what I mean? But I think those two definitely go hand in hand. You know what I mean? Y'all energy around each other. How balanced is it? How consistent is it? From that energy, you build a vibe. Is that vibe stable? When the energy dies down, is the vibe still stable? You know what I'm saying? When all the discussions are had and y'all really get to know each other, does the vibe still stay the same? Can y'all be with each other through our faults? Let's not just focus on what connects us, what can divide us. If what can divide us doesn't, and we keep moving forward, oh yeah, that's soulmate. That's who you lock. That's who you lock in with.
All right.
That's who you lock in with.
Yeah. How can two walk together except they agree, right? And I don't. Do I believe in soulmates overall? That the actual concept of it. Sure, I can. I would. It's, to be honest, man. Like the romanticized version of soulmate is just like, to me, is just another very well packaged divisive tool to exclude what relationship, marriage, and all that stuff is really about when it comes to that. And I think this is the reason why in Eastern society they have more successful marriages than in Western society, is because they get married according to principle, and we get married according to feeling, and then we try to place principles on what we feel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it sounds good. See, my man, I know cats like him, man. It's like in the church.
Go ahead, visit.
Like him, man.
Go ahead,
they know how to exegete the scripture. They know how to give you the theological version of the scripture, and they know how to exegete what soul. Soul is psyche, and psyche means the mind and the soul and the feeling, and then the mating is mating season. And then you have to be seasoned and fruitful and multiply, and then you gotta.
Can we get an organ? Can we get an organ?
So we got an
I know. Listen, man. I come from the charismatic black church. You can talk about rice-a-roni, and they will do a whole scripture on rice-a-roni.
Yeah.
Where Jesus said he is divine, and divine is this, and that is that, and then they would just make rice-a-roni into some other. Come on, rice-a-roni. Come on, the stop trying to gaslight me.
Divine is this. That was hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Why you gaslighting?
I love that voice, man. Divine is this.
Divine. See, Jesus is the vine. And see, I know how that go. I come from that, bro. See, Jay visited my church before back in the day. He know how it go.
Yeah.
So listen, man. There is because he talking about the scripture, we're gonna talk about it. There's a scripture in the Bible that talks about enticing words. Be careful and avoid those that cause division and have enticing words that
swelling words, right?
Swelling words.
That's right.
Words. I mean, it sounds good and it's fixation, and this is where that fantasy. What is it? When you are infatuated with someone. Infatuation comes from charisma. And the words, and see, this is that's why the branches are disconnected. Yeah, they died because they were no longer useful, so they fell. Yeah, we know that. So what? What that mean? You give me all of these symptoms, but no diseases. You know what I'm saying? You telling me, you know, man, you coughing really bad. Yeah. I know, I'm coughing really bad. That's the symptom of something else. And that something else is more, we're so worried about the fruit that we don't take care of the seed.
Yeah.
See, we worried about people bringing us fruitfulness and making us better, that we don't see the seed of a person. So when we get involved with them, because they gave us the fruit of something, but the seed is not what it really is. And all of a sudden you figure out, you find out, oh my God, this is not organic. This is genetically modified stuff. Now you got fruit with no seed in it. Then you ain't even supposed to eat that stuff. If you eating the fruit, hold on, let me cook.
My bad.
If you eating fruit with no seed, that is not true fruit. And that's what people are doing. Let the wheat and the tare grow together. If the wheat and the tare is growing together, they look alike. They feel alike. They similar to each other. You got to know it by the seed. The seed is what's important. So if I'm eating fruit, but I don't see no seed in it, then that's not true fruit. That's a made up fruit.
Right.
If you get an apple with no seeds in it, bro, that's a genetically modified apple. You don't know what's in there. But if I get fruit that got some seed in it, that means I can plant again. I don't have to worry about the fruit. I can make more based on the seed. And the seed is what's the issue. We get caught up. This is the same thing that we do all the time. And this is why it's hard for people to pick soulmates, is because you get caught up in the fluff of a person that you don't recognize the seed of a person. Just like they say in the charismatic church. I mean, because my man got me hot. He the same type of person that'll be like, sow a seed into the ministry, and then the seed be money. He be talking about how much money you can give. That ain't the seed that the Bible is talking about. The Bible that I read, that I follow, it talks about the seed being the word of God. Do you find the word of God in whatever you're doing? Do you find some type of fulfilling purpose in what you're doing? You worried about somebody making you fruitful, but they not adding to your purpose. I do it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it myself. Because you know that's the truth, man. We get so caught up in all this stuff, man. We get so caught up in the fruitfulness and somebody need to add to you and celebrate you and all that kind of stuff. Man, that is bull jive, and people falling for, they're eating it like cake. They falling for the okie doke. And then meanwhile, at the end of the day, this same person that you done sold all this time into because they gave you the fluff you wanted, all of a sudden, man, that's my soulmate. And then he breaking it down like that, talking about mating and fruitfulness and all that kind of stuff. These are just the results of things. Mm-hmm. I can get the result of something by the seed that it's in. And I don't have to worry about somebody adding to me. No, man. It's a sharing. There's supposed to be a fellowship and a sharing of each other.
It's organic, bro.
It's got to be organic.
It's organic, man.
So as long as this person is able to add to me in a financial way or add to me and do this and do that, then all of a sudden they're the soulmate. They're the one that's purpose for me. I don't subscribe to that. No, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna put myself on mute.
It gets crazy, man.
Hey, what you want to add to that?
I like his direction when he came with it, man. Like, you know, he came on a more, you know what I'm saying, esoterical way, dog, to be honest. You know what I mean? And people was really paying attention to what Tay was talking about, dog. Yeah. Like, you know, people actually look. Yeah, you look for
it's real. You can't look for the fluff.
The person is right. You look for what the person is presenting, you know what I'm saying, rather than the seed itself or the origin of the person. See, I don't believe in soulmates. Watch this.
I'm watching. Bring it, boo.
I don't believe in soulmates, man. Okay. I don't believe in the soulmate concept.
Okay.
That's been preached.
Okay.
I don't believe in it. I believe in what Webster said it was, though.
What did Webster say?
Go to the book.
We go to the book. Let's go to the book.
Read.
All right, so looking up soulmate, man, if you just Google it, a person ideally suited to another as a close friend or romantic partner. A person is perfectly suited in another in temperament. A person who strongly resembles another in attitudes or beliefs. See, the concept of soulmate when I was growing up, though, with this person that you were supposed to fall in love with and marry, and that person was already set aside for you in the world to be that person. I do not believe in that. I believe in what Webster said, though, because Rob, that's what you said. Soulmate is somebody that edify your soul. That's organically made, though.
Right.
You come across a person, you know what I'm saying? This is how we met. You know what I'm saying? We went ahead and, you know what I'm saying? We kicked it as boys, and all of a sudden we knew we could feed off of each other. And on some deep stuff, too. Off some stuff you can progress in life with. Off of stuff that you could be, you know what I'm saying, have some wisdom to. We was biting off of each other. So that type of soulmate, that's what's up. I believe in that concept.
Yeah.
Generically. I don't believe in this person because think about the video of what he said. He said soulmate is not in the Bible, and it ain't. Let's just put that
They said it can be in the Bible anyway.
It
I'm
ain't.
sorry. Okay, I said I was shutting up.
Right?
I apologize. Let me put myself back on mute.
It ain't. Soulmate is not in the Bible, but he said the word soul and mates are in the Bible.
Say, take yourself off mute, you idiot.
So
Take
you
hell,
can
man,
use,
'cause I feel like I'm gonna let Jay cook.
you know, he said. Remember, he said soulmate is not in the Bible. It's not. But he said soulmate, but the word soul and the word mate is in the Bible. So you can use them to identify the person you pick. This was his exact statement.
Yes.
The person you pick.
Come on, man.
So you trying to tell me? See, this is why I don't believe it. So you trying to tell me, right? I'm gonna have fun with this. Yeah. So you trying to tell me that I can miss out on my soulmate for my human error?
Preach. Okay.
Is that what you trying to tell me? That's what it sounds like.
Tay about to lose it. Tay about to lose it.
So you telling me though?
Tay about to lose it.
You telling me though that I have a soulmate in this world, but by my own immature experiences and choices, you telling me that I can miss this soulmate though, or I should be able to pick this soulmate? So that's what you telling me? That don't make any sense. See, I came to this agreement. See, you know, people, you know, I'm not, and everybody has a belief. Everybody has a type of thing, and I'm just gonna tell you a kid big on mine. I'm all about facts and truth. I'm a lover of the truth. That's just it. That's just me. I'm sorry. I'm not a traditional ritual type guy. I'm just not it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I like the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the previous podcast, man, I hold up a pen to tell you how long it is. And y'all have your opinions, but we put a ruler to it. Shut up. That's just how I feel. That's just the end of it, right? So with proof of evidence, you know what I'm saying? And then that's even in the Bible, let everything be established. So let's do it. Right? You know what I'm saying? So I can miss an opportunity on my soulmate, though, right? See, what I believe on an original point, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I believe in there's a guy. I believe he runs the whole show. I believe that in the generic state. A lot of people do, right? So I also believe that nothing is out of order. I don't believe that. I don't believe that you're just picking and choosing your way around the person that made you. I do not believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe you just go ahead. I got my choices, and I hope my choices are in line with. No, I do not believe that. I believe you have an idea of what your choice is, but whatever the end result was supposed to be it for you to learn something. That's why I believe. All right. So with this soulmate thing, dog, so you telling me I'm supposed to pick and choose my soulmate? You know what I mean? That means I didn't have the spiritual. Didn't he preach the fact you ain't got the spiritual confidence or the spiritual reality enough?
You need Jay. He said you need to have some soul intelligence. Go ahead.
Soul intelligence. Yeah, that's the key there. That's the phrase he made.
I ain't never.
Right.
Go.
I never
if
heard
this
of that.
soulmate is supposed to be the one,
Can we Google
if
that?
this,
You can't.
if this,
You made it up.
you can't find
You
soul
got-
intelligence.
Soul
It's two
intelligence.
different words put together.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta have discernment.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta have discernment, dog. This dude was
Right.
this dude.
Hold on, Tay. Hold on. Give me a second, bro.
Yeah.
Give me a second. So, with the soul, with the soul, with the soul thing, right? so with that, dog, like, so it's this person on Earth that's supposed to be totally in collide with me, right? And you saying that I can miss that based on my opportunity. I'm here. I live in Detroit. So I can miss this person in the world because of my own choices.
Yes.
This is supposed to be my soulmate and I'm supposed to. You see how that's retarded? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So anything that goes on, and if you believe in a God, if you believe in this as God has ordained everything and he's supposed to be structuring everything. So everything is in line. You meet people that's supposed to be, you're supposed to meet them. That is what it is. You have people that edify you for the fact. So even you have people that come into your life as a demise. They are in edification of you because you're supposed to learn something from it.
Yeah.
That just is what it is. So no, that whole Disney, I love that when Tay be saying that, bro.
Yeah.
That whole Disney thing, that's my soulmate.
Yeah.
Me. You know what I'm saying? And that whole thing, no. I believe exactly what you said, Rob. There's people that edify your soul in life.
And if you find it, it's a blessing.
Part of it.
And if you find it, it's a blessing. But I love the angle both of y'all came at because it's not organic all the time. Obviously, in that sense, how Jay is talking, it makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the reason why even
who you are is who you are. You know what I mean? And you could miss this person based off who you are because of whatever, however the world gets aligned, you can miss this person.
It's the same thing as saying
I do feel that. I'm just coming from an angle if it does happen. You know
But that's the thing. That's the reason why there is a balance in even the Bible. Okay. Yes, there is an area in the Bible that talks about love in a romantic way.
Yeah.
However, that is not the leading force of getting married. If you look, dude, it's not the leading force. It's a lot of people who will marry someone and they grow to love them. They don't even fall in love with it at first like that.
Right. Some people learn to love.
People have done that. You know what I'm saying? And then it makes it, like Jay said, organic, because it's not coming from this mystical, fantasized, overly romantic, overly sexualized concept that don't mean us no good. It ain't helped us at all. Divorce is well over 50%. 70 to 80% of divorces are filed by women. I don't care about what nobody say about this fantasized stuff, man. See, we all did this. We all been a part of it. Like Jay said, I've been a part of it too. I was in love. Love. I've been divorced 7 years and I still got love. Love. You know what I'm saying? Because now I understand. Listen, I understand what it sounds like to get manipulated. That is, he said soulmate is not in the Bible, but it has biblical reference to it. But he didn't say a scripture at all to back up his concept. He sounds smart. And those same people that sound smart, they're wise in their own eyes, and God called them fools. You see what I'm saying? So you telling me all this fluff? Like, no, you gotta have somebody that's going, and this is the psyche of you, and this, that, and the other. But then you got the mating part, and this is where the mating part is for a particular time, because there's fruitfulness and harvest time, seed time, harvest. I know all this stuff that they be playing with. They be taking that word, man. They take something pure, and then they make it their own interpretation. And people get caught up in that man's interpretation, and they want to say that it is synonymous with what God think about you having a romantic relationship. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, Tay, is it about people being self-aware? Would you say that then?
It's about being self-aware, but it's also about yielding your own sense of who you think you are, so that way you can gain the actual spirituality of yourself.
Okay.
See, God has to mold. See, God, even I don't care what an atheist say to him. God is in control of this thing, man. He's already done it. We're catching up to what he's already done. We didn't see this day today. We didn't see this, the Mailroom Network, but it was already done in the annals of time. You know what I'm saying? So if we never did this, you mean to tell me that the time is going to be switched up? Which was this? Final Destination 2, 3, 4, 5? Reunion? Final Destination reunion? And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we skipped death. We cheated death. No. And that's the same concept that you talking about, Jay. I skipped. I missed out on my one. That's the one that got away. No, man. That's the one I was supposed to walk away.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
That was the one that was supposed to walk away. All of the heartache and stuff you experienced, you were supposed to experience that to make you better than what you are. But if you don't listen to the lesson, you'll never learn it.
Get up off the Cinderella game, man. Like all that stuff. That's all, man. That's all.
We all have been victim of it. We all have been part of it. Knight in shining armor, damsel in distress. We've all have heard these stories and have experienced these same concepts. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's about, are you led? Is your life being led? And if it's being led, then you don't got nothing to worry about.
Right.
It don't mean listening to everybody else that give you the fluff and try to pander to your desire. Right. See, they do that. That's what they do. That they pander to your desire when you at church with this kind of rhetoric, so that way you can get that. They get that money. They want that money.
Oh, the vehicle is crazy.
Man, this is deep.
But
deep. He utilized. That's what. So he utilized that and just tried to put it right on you. And it's like, nah, you're not gonna fool me with this one. Nah.
And it was plain what he was talking about. You know what I mean? But he made it all glittery and, you know what I'm saying? Put some good
Rob, your concept of soulmate made more sense.
Put some good garnish. Put some good garnish on it. Put some good garnish on it to make it look good, and then it gets you overthinking. It gets you overthinking. Yeah.
He tried to call himself a thug.
Right. It gets you overthinking. Thugs
walk around with no bedazzled scullies. I look like a guy with a bedazzled scully, man. And then you a thug? Nah, man. You better give me my money back.
And then it gets you overthinking about something that's embedded within yourself. You know, so you start overthinking from that logic. And to Jay's point, this is already embedded in me. So whatever is embedded in me, if I'm gonna find it, you mean to tell me, you know, if I don't look at it from this point, I'm not gonna find it.
You ain't gonna
find it. I can't find it because how the world is set up.
And when was this soulmate was supposed to come though?
Yeah.
Like, when was it supposed to be a definite? Because I had a couple of relationships that I needed to fix myself on. I had to grow. I had to mature. At a certain place
before you could.
Right. So if my soul came early with that, was I wrong for getting a soulmate earlier than time than I was supposed to?
Yeah.
Like when was this supposed to happen? See, the whole concept sucks to me.
See, according to him, I don't have a chance. I've been divorced 7 years, brother. I don't have a chance. According to him, I am that stick that fell off the thing that's barren. According to him, if I listen to him, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. If I listen to that kind of craziness and want to call it God, and when you ain't took a shower all week, and you want to throw some cologne on and some Listerine, talking about you gonna pick up somebody for a date, Negro, if you get in the shower and take care of your business.
It's bad.
I'm gonna put the cart before the horse. Get out of here.
What y'all feel about it, man? I'm talking about to the audience, man. What y'all feel about it, man?
Like people let us know if you believe in soulmates, man. Let us know. Put a 1 if you believe in soulmates.
No, matter of fact, we're gonna put the link up. We're gonna put the
Oh,
link up.
is it that time?
Yeah.
That time to put the link
Is
up.
it that time, man? Hey,
Yeah.
man, it's crazy. I love, like I told y'all before, me and Tay talked about this topic before. We just discussed this in our meeting, and like his viewpoint really hit me personally, because you really can't fall for the fluff. You can't, you know, your soul is who you are. But to look at it in a way that makes it bigger than you, you're bigger than yourself. No.
Right.
No. No.
Makes sense, though.
No.
You was supposed to be with them idiots. You was supposed to go through the tribulations that you had. You was supposed
everything happens for a
make
reason,
them stupid decisions in that relationship you shouldn't have did.
Yeah.
All that was supposed to happen.
All that was supposed to
You know
happen.
what I'm saying?
That's your
And it wasn't
journey.
guaranteed that you actually supposed to be married with the picket fence either.
Exactly.
That's not guaranteed.
Your journey is your journey. When Busy does Facebook posts, he puts life is a marathon. Life is a marathon.
Journey, not a vacation.
Life is a journey, not a marathon. That's facts, bro.
I've been saying that for years, man.
I love both of y'all a lot, because y'all know me. I kind of look at it from just a general point, because I've been with women who I felt really fit me before in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's why I say, like, the feeling can be there, but I also understand it's still it has to fit me. It doesn't have to look like stars and moons and everything like that, but it has to fit.
Right.
So it doesn't have to.
It has to make sense, right?
Yeah, it has to make sense. It doesn't have to be, oh well, you have to look for it in this way to order to get it to this way.
Yeah.
No.
There are principles. There are principles that we are supposed to go by, and if you operate in those principles and you do the work, you will see the results of working those principles, because those principles have never failed.
Yep.
Everything that we have tried to do on our own has failed at some point. It doesn't mean that you're out of place and you out the will. It doesn't mean any of that. It means that you are living your life, and you have to. Sometimes you're living the lesson before you actually get the part where you're supposed to learn it. Sometimes you don't learn the lesson until afterwards.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have taken many tests in school in my life. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of tests I've taken. But man, some stuff I don't remember initially when it comes to stuff I learned in school. But life, I could give you a nice little course on life.
Our life is our
lessons.
Our life is our lessons. Our life is our teacher.
Yeah, man.
You can't pinpoint it. You can't pinpoint it to one thing over the other. You can't listen to something and say, you know what, I didn't measure up like that. So your life is your journey. Your life are the lessons you're supposed to gain, and hopefully you take those lessons and you get from them what you're supposed to get. Finding a soulmate falls in that category, because you're experiencing everything that you know you either like or love about someone, or you dislike or don't love about someone, and you take it as that. You know what I mean? Man, my brothers cooked today, man. Hey, Paul.
So
man, my brothers cooked. Again, we love and appreciate everybody that tuned in to our live show today, man. And again, if you haven't seen us now, you'll see us later, man. Make sure you hit us up on our YouTube page, the Mailroom Network. Like, comment, subscribe to the network, man. We appreciate all the support thus far. Also, you can hit us up on Facebook at the Mailroom. If you guys have any topics that you would like for us to discuss right here on this show, we are open to discuss anything and everything that has to do with female-male relationships, anything in our society today that affects us. Please hit us up at the Mailroom 313 at yahoo.com. That's the Mailroom 313 at yahoo.com. And we are open to any idea you all might have for a topic. Because again, without y'all, there's no us. You know, it just don't work. You know what I mean? So feel free to go ahead, chime in, and give us something to talk about, man. And we love and appreciate y'all so much, man. Y'all see our individual Instagram pages on our screens. Feel free to hit us up on our Instagram pages, and hit us up on Instagram at the Mailroom View. Just hop on our page, leave a comment, leave a message. You know what I'm saying? We love to interact with y'all. We appreciate once again all the new viewers.
Whole thing.
It's a whole
thing, man.
Whole thing.
We had some first time viewers today, fellas. That's the dopest feeling in the world.
Appreciate it.
That's the dopest feeling in the world to our first time viewers today. Thank you so much. Our main man, Abdul Ghost, tapped in from Taiwan. Thank you so much, man. But yeah,
Go to Taiwan. Go to Taiwan.
We love and appreciate y'all. See the banner right there. If you have any Q&A right now, if you want to hop in, get on the fire with us for a quick minute, go ahead. If you want to ask a question about anything we discussed, or if you just want to put it in the chat, whichever you want to do. But yeah, man, this is 13. This is crazy, man. We started doing this in our cars, y'all, just having grown man conversation, and we just decided, you know what, y'all, let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. Let's
get
put
better every episode too.
Every episode, man. Let's put our thoughts and feelings out here and talk to people and see how they feel, man, about our perspective on things. And some of y'all been rocking with us for 13 weeks.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. Brothers, what y'all got for the people?
Oh man, keep tuning in, man. We got some special stuff coming up.
Yeah,
we do. Say about it.
We do.
We got some special stuff. Yeah, we talked about it, but I ain't gonna relate it. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. We got special projects going on, man. MALEROOM channel about to go live. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned,
man. We got some stuff in the works, and we would love y'all support on the other avenues we trying to take with the network. So we just love and appreciate you all so much. Thank you.
Sure.
Y'all know what it is.
Right.
We love y'all. We out.